Shiba Inu holders, welcome back. Let's get into it. Let's talk about a very big all-time high for SHIB. And no, it's not going to be relative to the price. And a lot of you guys that do hold SHIB still and gals out there, you can probably appreciate the conversation to have. We're really not talking about the Shiba Inu price, all right? But I want to talk about some of the headlines because there has been significant progress that SHIB has been making. And if you are a SHIB holder, you have been around for the last year, 2 years. It's been something where it's been kind of hard and rough to be a SHIB holder. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Now with Ethereum pumping, we have the mindset and narrative that Ethereum may reach 3,000. It will be very interesting to see how the Shiba Inu price does react to that. And hopefully we start moving in the right direction where we're going to have some stuff to talk about. Okay. And I think as you guys, as holders, as crypto traders, you're going to want to definitely include SHIB into the day-to-day discussion because it was it's a great community, just first and foremost. And I think that that's something that we have been lacking. There has not been, we kind of shifted into the Solana meme coins away from kind of the mainstays that we once had with, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, as well as to some extent Pepe for quite some time. And we've kind of, Pepe's kind of in the middle of kind of that Solana meme coin and a true ETH meme coin that basically it all began with. Okay. But I want to talk about these huge milestones because this is going to be some promising SHIB news. And then as always, guys, make sure you leave a comment down below. What do you guys think? What's your plans for SHIB? I kind of just want to poll you guys a little bit to kind of get a feel of where the sentiment is within all of you guys that will be watching. So welcome back. For those of you that do remember, if you are new to the channel, make sure you all subscribe. My name is Mark. We do talk crypto each and every single day. And let's get right down into it. Okay. This is the headline that we're going to be talking about. And I will pull it up on your screen right now. This is kind of where we look into the storyline for SHIB. And this is going to be very, very kind of noteworthy for holders that are looking for some of the big news. Okay. And this is where you're seeing on your screen right now. The indicator that hits a new all-time high, what we're looking at is adoption and investor optimism related, okay? It's something where we have seen SHIBARIUM continuing to make headlines, processing millions of transactions. And I know you guys are sick of hearing about all that technological jargon. Me personally, I wish SHIBARIUM never actually happened. I wish that SHIB would have just remained SHIB. They continue to build the brand out organically. And I know there's a lot of side ways and, you could build the layer 2s and all of these great projects and ideas, right? I've partnered with some of them. I've invested in some of them. They really are great ideas. It's just unfortunately, they kind of got hit with a bad market. And I think that some of the SHIB whales just went elsewhere, okay? But we want to talk about the new record, and this is coming out from Lucy. We know that she is the marketing strategist for SHIBARIUM. This is where you reveal the total number of wallets holding SHIB, reaching a new all-time high, okay, 1.5 million wallets. So that is 1.5 plus million SHIB holders that we have setting an all-time high, accounting for 0.011% of the global population. I thought that was pretty interesting, okay? So it does kind of give that feel-good story, right? It regains that narrative where SHIB, I know that seems like a small number, 0.011%, but it does kind of put in perspective how big the SHIB army actually is, okay, relatively speaking to the entire crypto world, okay? We also kind of look into the price action, and that's kind of where we're going to look into what the market is doing right now. SHIB has been getting absolutely wrecked. As we look at the day on the crypto bubbles, you can see, guys, it is exceedingly green, okay? And I will kind of pull this up full screen so you guys can follow along as we look into the trading view. And I want to give you guys some daily kind of insight within what we're seeing with SHIB, okay? First and foremost, as we look at it in terms of market cap, still ranked within what we're looking at as the top 20, which is kind of crazy that you have to go down that far to find Shiba Inu on the chart. But we have seen kind of a resurgency, okay? Now SHIB, as we look into it back in the month of December of 2024, that's kind of when crypto started changing gears. We did see SHIB trading above 403, okay? And that's where a lot of people thought, basically halfway to all-time highs, that SHIB was back. But then we did have that sharp sell-off resulting us down to the April 8th low before we bounced up again at the 50982 level. And then from there, guys, we have started that next kind of parallel channel where we're looking into kind of an escalator here. But unfortunately, that momentum was kind of ushered out as we are now trading in this region, which is below what we've seen within that trend line, now trading at that 4013 mark. So there has been a little bit of consolidation dating back the last few days, pretty much the last 10, 11 days for SHIB. And that's kind of where we are at right here, right now. And for me, guys, you can see kind of how these moving averages are starting to cross over. That's going to be interesting to see. If we do get a golden cross, we do look for the potential for SHIB to break out. A lot of cryptos in the space are actually mirroring each other. They're doing the same exact kind of price movement, okay? So it's very interesting to kind of note as Ethereum, as we look at it right now, it's pretty rambunctious right now, trading at 27.25. So Ethereum's up 7.2% on the day. That is an absolute kind of mind-blowing percentage as we look at kind of what a $328+ billion market cap, up almost 10%. Outside of the days that we see from Bitcoin pumping, and you can look at Bitcoin only up 0.8% on the day. You can see the altcoins definitely winning, but Bitcoin's still up. But I do like one to kind of mention that Ethereum trading at around 28, 27 and some change is very promising if you do believe in SHIB, as it kind of mirrors what we usually see traditionally within Ethereum in that relationship to Shiba Inu. Okay, but back into it, guys, breaking down the stats. This is something where you look into the number of Bitcoin holders growing. Ethereum, okay, has the leader of the pack, if you will, 148 million holders, and that's kind of where you look at SHIB. We talk about the holders that they have, okay. 1.5 million wallets. Now, wallets can be the same person, but multiple wallets, but they do call them holders. It doesn't really, because of the centralized nature of crypto, you don't really, it's not a one-to-one ratio in many cases where the number of wallets, addresses actually constitute an individual person. Usually it's multiple wallets per person. Point being, if you have multiple exchanges that you do use, you are the same person, but you have 3 wallets that hold Shiba Inu on different exchanges, and that does kind of constitute to more than just one person holding that same wallet, essentially. So that's kind of where we're at. If you look at kind of how that stacks up against Dogecoin, for argument's sake, Dogecoin is just a tick below 8 million. So almost a 6-7x for where Shiba Inu is relative to the size of Dogecoin from a wallet perspective. And that's something where you look into it, the growth is still there. So that has given some insight into kind of the movement that we're seeing, because if we do look into the block, I use them as a data analytics platform from time to time. 80% of the SHIB holders now jumping on the bandwagon, okay? 20% have done so within the last 12 months, and 2% just joining the ecosystem in the last 30 days, okay? And that's kind of where you look into, that is the vast majority of all SHIB holders of these wallets, okay? They have invested less than $1,000 into the meme coin. 6.7% have $1,000 to $100,000 invested, and only 0.16% of Shiba Inu holders or wallets have wallets exceeding $100,000. Okay, so those do constitute the SHIB whales. So 0.16%. A lot of those will be exchanges. A lot of those will be part of the team, developers, and so forth. Those wallets that are associated with that. So please keep that in mind. Okay. But that's been the big story. Okay, so I do think that this is showing a great metric to illustrate the commitment to the Shiba Inu community. SHIB Army is going strong. It is a milestone worth talking about. I'm happy that we had something to talk about instead of the price of SHIB just going down. So on a day that SHIB's up 8%, we're hitting all new milestones within wallets. That's a great day to talk about it. So I do want to share with you guys kind of my thoughts. As always, I appreciate you joining the channel. If you haven't done so by now, like this video, hit that subscribe button, and join us. Completely free to do so. We will be covering all your favorite cryptos right here, same time, same place. And I'll leave you with that. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys in the comments and in the next video. Cheers.